prison breakout. Something that doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it gets on the news. You see it on Twitter, it goes crazy. Okay, remember that one guy who escaped from Alcatraz? One of the highest guarded prisons ever, literally out in the ocean. This dude literally escaped and swam at night with sharks, which is crazy. Okay, we're gonna look at stuff like that. These get really dramatic. I mean, they have documentaries like this, and they kind of give you a taste of what it's like, but a lot of times they aren't caught on video because they're escaping from prison. It's super secret, and they're basically getting out without anybody knowing. Like, a prison is literally a place where people are locked up there, and the #1 priority is to keep them there. That's literally it.
Newly released video, it shows the moment 3 convicts break out of jail, go on the run before finally being captured in California.
This right here, guys, is the event that they actually got through. You can see, they're literally trying to get it open, and it's crazy because they actually ended up completing it successfully. Yo, bro, this dude's coming out right now. Sound the alarms. Whoa, that is loud. There's a prisoner escaping right now. Security guards, helicopters, get this guy.
3 men documenting their every move on a contraband cell phone as they escape from the maximum security wing. The video, part of the Orange County Sheriff's ongoing investigation.
That is crazy. They literally recorded the whole entire thing on their cell phones that they weren't supposed to have. Like, you know, they just copped an iPhone X in prison. Getting a phone in prison, super, super hard, especially in the really guarded ones.
With the bad criminals.
Because, you know, if they got a phone, they have connection with the outside world, and then they can plan their escape a bit better.
Watch as Hossein Nayari, the alleged mastermind of the escape, lifts.
Dude, that is crazy.
Bed. Underneath, there's a metal screen which has
they had to climb through there.
Cut open. He disappears into the vent.
Dang.
Damn! Plumbing pipes inside the jail walls. Then, a man who would soon find himself on America's Most Wanted list, stopping to give the camera a thumbs up.
Yo, this dude just climbed out. He's like, and then he gives it thumbs up, bro. He's doing a, you know, he creates a YouTube channel and he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna title this video Breaking Out of Prison, Vlog #1, Day in the Life. That's crazy.
It shows the trio some 400 miles away in Santa Cruz.
So they basically escaped, and there were 3 of them, and they were actually ending up traveling 400 miles away, and they recorded this as well.
During their 8 days on the run.
Johnny here for the first time.
Hey.
Looking like tourists, posting photos at popular San Francisco hotspots.
What? Yo, these dudes just posting photos online?
Taking pictures with the cab driver, authorities say they kidnapped and threatened to kill.
Yo, these guys are bad guys, okay? Like, don't associate with people like this. Breaking out of prison and stuff. They were on the run for 8 days, but eventually they got caught, obviously. You can see them 3 here. Don't look too happy because they got caught again after that insane breakout. But I mean, if you're in jail and you have all that time, I guess you can use it to thinking of how to break out, but it's kind of like a false hope. This next one is super hectic. I mean, this dude's riding on top of a patrol car, okay? And he's an escapee. Here's video footage of it.
Inmates' wild ride caught on camera. Take a look at the video here. This was a scene in a rural highway out of...
Yo, this is crazy.
Now, a couple was driving behind the deputy's patrol car when they noticed the inmate sitting on top of it. Eventually, more deputies showed up and arrested the guy.
What the heck? Yo, I'm so confused. How did this guy get on top of the car? Plus, did they know he was on top? There's no way they knew, because they wouldn't be driving. I mean, if they found out, they'd be like,
hey, get the heck off of there. Come back here. Get in the back seat, you know?
Break the window and climb on top of that roof. They say the deputy driving did notice and called for backup.
Oh.
The inmate was, of course, taken back to jail.
Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, he actually did notice, but he didn't stop driving because, I mean, the guy's probably not gonna jump off. That would hurt a lot. And then they just called 911, what's your emergency? Hey, I'm part of the squad. You know, he just called it in, whatever, on his radio. And they showed up and got him, so yeah, that's kind of interesting.
2 convicted bank robbers who made this daring, right out of the movie's escape from a high-rise federal jail in Chicago using sheets and dental floss.
Yo, these guys really using their resources. Like, they're using bed sheets and dental floss to escape from prison. Or, I mean, right after or after robbing a bank. Like she said, straight out of a movie.
Clothes and bed sheets under blankets.
Yo, look at them right there.
Tied together, it's pretty thin, but if you squint, you can see it. Put all this under blankets to make it look like they were just going to bed.
Apparently, those are bed sheets. Now, I don't know where the dental floss comes in because you're not gonna be trying to climb on dental floss. That's not gonna hold your weight.
Grab the sheets, tied them together, reinforced it with dental floss.
Oh, okay.
Squeezed through
I got
a
it.
5-inch wide window, rappelled down 15 stories. See a camera there. They were spotted on that camera, hoping to grab this cab, which they did a couple blocks away.
I mean, wouldn't people notice people climbing down a building using bed sheets? And then additionally, what if it wasn't secure enough? Because you are taking a bargain. It's a bit of a gamble with that DIY escape rope. They could have fallen. It could have, you know, came undone and boom. I mean, right before going on that, I bet they were really nervous because that's a really long fall and they probably would have died.
There is a $50,000 reward for Banks and Conley's capture. Keep in mind that is a fraction of the $500,000 in robbery capture.
But they got down and they hopped in a cab and got away with it for a little bit. So I mean, hey, not too bad. Like, don't do this, okay? Kids, don't rob banks, don't go to jail. Okay, now we got a huge group of people. You can see all of them right here. There's 12 people in here. Okay, all of these guys are eggs, you know? This is just a carton of eggs. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, this guy looks scared though. I'm not trying to mess with him. Okay, let's move on. I don't want anybody to hunt me down. Yo, and they got attempted murder?
Investigators say they broke out of the Walker County Jail northwest of Birmingham Sunday night by covering the number on a cell door using peanut butter. The sheriff says the inmates tricked a new guard into opening an exit door instead.
Yo. Okay, anybody who is in charge of jails here, remove all the peanut butter from your jail because apparently that's used to escape from jail now. But I cannot believe they tricked the guard. Gotta be on guard. Oh! Alfredo, was that good? Nope. Hey, why you being mean?
Most caught within hours, but Brady Kilpatrick is still missing. It's the latest jailbreak to draw national headlines.
Yo, that guy's still missing.
Tennessee jail by ripping a toilet from a wall. And in California, 3 inmates recorded themselves cutting through steel bars and crawling through tunnels to escape.
So yeah, I'm kind of speechless after that one. I mean, peanut butter plus eggs, a dozen of them, combo, jail, escapees. Boom. Now we got some really juicy, moist video footage of this man escaping from Pima County Country Jail. Or County Jail, actually. Pima County Jail. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Deputies say 23-year-old Noah Pisano was in civilian clothes and getting changed when he was able to get away from an officer and into this room. You can see him pressing buttons by the door. Jail staff says someone in a control room mistakenly unlocked the door, allowing Pisano to get outside.
Yo, that guy's trying to knock.
Outside shows him walking
He
off.
actually got
Shortly
away.
after the inmate escapes, a deputy goes after him.
Yo.
Moments later, another deputy is seen walking into the room.
This dude just walked off. Somebody in the control room let him through. They thought it was just another official, but that dude was trying to chase after him. Let's see if he actually got caught, though. I think he did, but I don't know how long he lasted.
As after an internal investigation, it found there were policies and procedures that were not followed. Since then, correctional officers
Never
have
too
done some
careful.
training to prevent this from happening again, and a lieutenant at the jail tells KGUN 9 they're working on disciplining the employee who unlocked the door for Pisano.
These next guys escaped through a brick wall. They made this little hole. I'm actually surprised they made it through.
The jail appears to be a hole in the wall.
An accused killer among the 3 inmates authorities say used a pipe to bust through this brick wall and escape an Illinois jail.
Dude, look at that.
Morning.
That's affirmative. They got 3 missing.
And then
All 3 of them.
A pipe that we think was obtained from our privacy area for the shower areas.
Guys, how long do you think it would get, or how long do you think it would take to get through this? I mean, you can see how thick this is. These are bricks here, so they're no joke. Just using a pipe, I mean, how many of those would it take? Serious dedication, but I mean, if you have your whole life in there or years, you probably make some pretty good progress.
A couple hours to realize there was a hole in the wall on the side of the jail. That's really interesting. All right.
From a pipe. Yo, man, I mean, they speaking facts, bro. Like, what? What? So now this is a recreation of one in Texas where they escaped prison. They're posting out maintenance, trying to get out, and if they were denied entry, their escape would pretty much fail. But look at this right here. Basically, they shouted up to the guards as maintenance people, and they actually opened the gates for them. Now, I don't know why they don't have stricter policies to get out, because there's literally inmates in there. So they gotta show some badge, you know, show ID. Anybody want to see my ID? It's right here. Safeway Club. But he's walking around, and then people are like, "Oh shoot, it's an inmate." He basically got up there, and he took their truck, got the security guards locked up, and He's escaping. People are beginning to catch on. But prison escapes, like, especially like this, all of your, however long the sentence is, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, which is an insanely long time, all depends on this one little move. Like, driving through those gates, if he got stopped, it would all be over. Or he gets through and he escapes. But in this case, he escaped. What the heck? Didn't even check. Now we have a bad guard. He's basically accepting a bribe. $500,000, which, you know, $500,000, not too shabby. I don't know why you would trust a criminal though, but he's like, okay, bet, like, I'll bust you out, you know, help you for $500K. And the guy's like, okay.
Thought his life was being threatened when he helped an inmate escape out this side jail door on the 14th Avenue. Well, in these text messages obtained by 7 News, it's revealed that Andrews thought he was getting paid $500,000 when he helped the inmate escape out that door.
Oh, yo, this dude actually was trying to tell them that he accidentally, like, helped them and was, like, not at fault. And then they got text messages and oof, he basically was taking a bribe from a criminal. And then the guard gets 6 years in prison, and I don't think anybody's gonna help him get bailed out.
It's a building that's supposed to keep inmates in, but last April, former Denver Sheriff Deputy Matt Andrews helped this inmate, Felix Trujillo, walk right out of the Denver jail. Today, a judge sentenced the former deputy to 6 years in prison.
Yeah, man, like, 6 years is a really long time, but taking bribes like that is no joke, especially when, you know, they're real criminals.
Andrews dressed Trujillo like a sheriff's deputy, and they walked out of the jail together at 7:07 p.m. Then Andrews dropped Trujillo off in a Thornton neighborhood. At 7:27 p.m., after Trujillo gets out of the car, Andrews texts, "Here he comes." 30 seconds later, the response, "See yous."
These all are so stressful in real time. Imagine you went to jail and you're trying to escape and your whole life depended on it. And even just being the cop helping the prisoner escape, your whole life is on the line. Your whole reputation. If you have a family, everybody will think of you differently and you'll be thrown in jail, which is what happened to this man. Took the wrong path.
He keeps texting over the next hour. At 7:44, "People will know soon. We gotta hurry." At 7:59, "Come on, bro. I gotta get out of here." Finally, at 8 p.m., a reply. "Time is slow. Go for a ride." At 8:11, Andrews texts, "What's happening? Do you just want me to leave and get bleeped?" 5 minutes later, "Okay, I get it. I got played." At 8:34 p.m., Andrews' final text, "I have to leave. Tell him I trusted him."
When you're trying to plan like a really good escape, you need communication. And if you're having like minutes in between texts, you know, like 10 minutes, anything like that, it's gotta be super precise because people are gonna catch on or whatever, you know? You gotta come up with a master plan if you want it to work. Don't recommend it though. It doesn't happen that often. So this next guy right here actually bribed guards to get him out in 2001, and he paid them a ton of money to actually hop in a laundry bin and have them wheel him out into the open, basically where he can just walk out and be free. Now, this did actually end up working, but not for long. He did get caught, and you can see he got, oh wait, is that even the same guy? And he did get arrested. So it doesn't seem like bribing is the best way to go. Typically one or the other gets caught because you're involving two people rather than just yourself. But a good rule of thumb is just to not try to escape. I mean, just don't get arrested, okay? Don't do anything bad. Guys, this video, we have a sponsor. Can you guess who it is? You probably already know. Bang Energy, the best energy drink in the world. If you haven't tried Bang before, I have to say, you're missing out. They taste insanely good, and they are not loaded with sugar, so you won't have a huge crash. That is so good. In fact, Citrus Twist is actually one of my favorites. I just tried this new one today. It's Lemon Drop, and it tastes like lemonade that's carbonated, so you kind of get the best of both worlds. Definitely give this one a try. Another winner is Cotton Candy. A lot of people try to stay away from like really sweet flavors, but Bang isn't too sweet. None of their flavors are overly sweet. They're the perfect in between, so Cotton Candy is also really good. The top link will take you to their website. Copy yourself some Bang right now. And if you don't want just energy drinks, they also have shaker cups and a ton more. So get your hands on some right now. Who here has Instagram? Raise your hand. I think most people. Give them a follow over on IG at Bang Energy. They got some really aesthetic photos over there. So if you want your timeline to be blessed, go give Bang a follow. Hold up, I need another sip of Bang. Guys, I forgot, I left a really good one out. Purple Haze, super good. Kind of like their grape flavor, really good taste. I really appreciate Bang being a huge sponsor of the channel. If you want to support me and them, get yourself some. And at checkout, use code Serum25. That'll save you money, and you'll be able to get your hands on some Bang. All right, back to the video. That is the end of the video. If you did enjoy, make sure to subscribe. Also, drop a like on it if you did like it. See you guys in the next one. Have a great day, and peace out.